Good morning, writers, or afternoon, or wherever you are. It's morning here. Today, I'm going to be talking about a really fantastic social media tool that I use every day, every week, all the time to make sure that I always am posting something to my social media spaces. So as writers, sometimes we're looking to build our writer platform to make some connections, to have content posted, but we're not sure what to post. It can be really time consuming to make your own original content. It's not that I don't think that's a really great idea, but sometimes you're in the middle of edits, you really want to focus on your writing, and that's perfectly awesome. So you want a way of building up a following, having useful content without having to create it yourself. So today what I'm going to talk about is a tool called Feedly, and it's amazing. What it does is it takes all of the blogs that you like and sorts them into categories and shows you all of the new posts in one spot. Now, why is this awesome for you? This means that on any given morning or any given Sunday afternoon when you want to lay out a string of posts for the week, you can go into Feedly, pop it open, and find out a couple of posts in all of your key subject areas that you want to post, and just schedule them all out for the week because you've got them all gathered in one spot. It's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, this is also really great if you are just looking to build some craft by reading some blogs online, because there are some awesome blogs about writing online. And all you can do is make them all show up here. You can just have like your own mini class day. Take an hour, read a couple of blog posts, see what you learn. Okay, so let me talk about how this works. This is Feedly, feedly.com, and it looks really simple, right? So this screen is the home screen. You can see it says all right here, and it just shows me the most recent posts and whatever it is. And you notice that I've grouped them over on the side. I can see all of them at once, which is what I'm doing now, or I can group them into little categories, okay, and pop them open and shut. So I actually have a category down here called writing, and it's telling me now that there are 65 new blog posts in writing that I can look at today. Do I have to look at them all? Absolutely not. But I can just sort of scroll through, okay, here are my favorite writers. I can click on writing and start seeing them all listed here in a random order. Look at them all go. Isn't that nice? All sorts of stuff I might want to read. Look at this. Brandon Sanderson interview, author website tech. Perfect. Exactly what I might like. So let's say I want to go through these one by one. Let's say I really want to see what On Spec magazine is talking about today. Or I really want to see Fantasy Faction's blog. I love Fantasy Faction. Anybody writing fantasy should check out their blog. It's fantastic. Or, and this is again one of my favorites, Writer Unboxed. Amazing, really great writers, agents, editors, everybody in the industry. Don Moss publishes on here, and there's something new every day, and it's almost always brilliant. Okay, so let's say I've clicked open Writers Unboxed, I'm scanning through, and I say, oh my gosh, are you publishable or not? Reading the tea leaves. That sounds like something I want to read. I have two options. I can open it and read it right within Feedly. Here it all is, pictures and all. Or I can just pop it open in a new tab and head on over here. This usually is what I do because I open these with an eye to sharing them. Although I can also do that from within Feedly. You'll notice I have all of these delightful little share boxes right here. Isn't that terrific? So I pop it open, and I'm going to read it. Here it is. I read it. Maybe it's a fantastic article. I love it. Now, if I'm reading just for me, my job is done. If not, then I might be moving a little bit further, right? So I might want to share this. So I can pop right back into Feedly and share it directly. Check it out. I can share it. I can email it out. I can add it to Evernote. And oh, if some of you aren't using Evernote, you might like that. Right? Lots of options. OneNote, Tag, bookmarks, right? Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Hootsuite. I'm a sucker for Hootsuite, so that's the option I'm going to pick. So here we go. Share via Hootsuite. Ah, now it's saying, would you like to upgrade to Feedly Pro to unlock Hootsuite integration? Now you can do that if you want it all streamlined in one place, or if you're like me, you can just open it up in here and get the Chrome extension button, which is what I have going on, and pop it open. So here it is, Writer Unboxed, are you publishable or not? I'm going to edit this, maybe I'll add some hashtags, make it the right length for me, right, some hashtags, because I like my hashtags, there we go. I can decide where I want to share it, because this is Hootsuite, so I can do that. I'm going to go Twitter, Facebook, maybe I will add LinkedIn, I like LinkedIn. There we go. And I can even change what picture gets shared. So I can pop through, this one's called Reading the Tea Leaves, so this seems like the best picture. I can choose what time of day to send it by scheduling my message, or I can just click auto schedule. which is what I'm going to do in this case. When I click it, it's just going to pop right out. Let me make that smaller so you can see it. Click auto schedule. There we go. It's now going to publish to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn at the time of day I prefer, and that the metrics think are best for me, which is kind of terrific when you think about it. So that's pretty much Feedly. You can sort things into all sorts of categories. You can read them in groups. You can read them in not groups. You can just go to all, read them all at once. And at the end of the day, all you've done is gathered a wonderful organization of all sorts of content that is relevant to you and or relevant to your audience that you can share out as a time saver. I just posted something to all 3 spaces, sent it out. It took me 15 seconds maybe, not including reading the article. Okay? And all I wanted to do if I had a brand new blog is click add content. Type in, maybe it's my website that I'm going to share. Let's see. Oh, I've already added my website. Well, let's say I wanted to add Mashable. There it is. I type it in. All I have to do is click follow. And there we go. I don't really need to know who's pregnant and who's not, so I'm not going to add this one. But anytime you find a writer blog that you like, go ahead, type it in, add it up. Sooner or later, you're going to have a huge library of blog posts in the areas that are interesting to you that you can read through it. Look, I even have a submissions one. Really great way of finding out who's got call out, where I can submit my work. All sorts of options you can do with Feedly. It's a really great tool. I recommend you try it out. And I'm hitting the road now. So have an awesome day. Do lots of writing and rock on.